update. A lot of the stuff has since been disassembled compared to last time. And then the first thing that went back onto the car is the fuel rail. So that's pretty exciting. The first thing that bolted back onto the car instead of being removed from the car. So this fuel rail came with all the injectors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the injectors are 440 cc's. So supposedly it's going to support up to 300 or close to 350 horsepower, which is pretty high for a car this small. I suppose it's barely, I think it's barely over 3,000 pounds, maybe not even 2,500 pounds. So that's pretty light. And then the booster came back. It was remanufactured by Rock Auto. That came back. And then I bought basically just a new master cylinder with, well, these plastic things were getting a little old, but they were out of these plastic, I don't know what they're called, hoppers or something like that. So I had to remove the old one from the previous ones and put it back on. And the thing that was really hard to get off today, but I went out and got a Dremel, took out the bracket. There was a bracket welded there. You can see that there's 3 points, one on the steering column. There's another one against the wall. You can't really see it, but you can see the bracket here. That has since then been removed. So that's pretty cool. So the last thing that I was trying to figure out is how is the air going to travel with respect to the intercooler. So the intercooler is here. Right now I don't actually think I'm gonna use that. It's really big and it takes up a lot of space, and plus it's just, I think it's from an old Volvo or something like that. That's what Mike said. So I probably won't use that. I might just get a intercooler kit. And how that's gonna work is that the intake, it's gonna go from here, right? You can see that, that's the intake. I think it's 2 1/4. And it's gonna stick out right here. The cool air intake is gonna stick right here. And then how it's gonna work is that this outlet from the turbo is gonna go in here through this hole. And then the intercooler is gonna sit in front of this electric fan here. Hopefully it fits. And then it's gonna come back around and into the intake. And the intake, we did talk about, we're gonna convert it from this arm. I think it was this pulley arm. You see that this pulley arm is just using rods and ball joints, and sometimes it sticks. So people recommend that you just convert it to a cable style throttle. So that is here. So if I come back here, so this is a throttle. So it's gonna sit, that's an adapter, but let's just skip that for now. But this is gonna sit right here. And then there's going to be a cable coming out from the firewall all the way to this throttle. So today I bought a bracket that's going to attach to, I guess it's going to attach right here, right? So catch the 4 bolts. There's a 4 bolt pattern, and it's going to attach up here. So the cable can be attached to that. All right, so the cable, let me show you. So the cables, this one's around 2 feet. I got a longer one, but it's just going to come out of the firewall where this pulley was, so through this hole, same hole, and it's just going to come over here and attach to the throttle body. So that should work. Next week, I think I don't know when the intercooler kit is gonna get here. I haven't bought it yet. I'm on the fence about that, but it should take a week to ship if I do decide. Next week, the brake calipers should come back. I already have the discs sitting in the cabinet over there, but if that does come back, so the discs will go back, the calipers will go back on. Hopefully we'll finish the brake systems next week. Well, these were the 2 that we're replacing, so everything else should be attached. Once the calipers are attached, then the brake system will be done. So that would be exciting. The next thing after that, I think we're gonna try to get done if, like I said, if the intercooler comes, I'm gonna try to finish the air system, I guess the air, right? So you got your brakes, you got your air, and then I guess, well, the fuel is the most complicated part, which will probably finish last, and then wiring would be the last step before we can hopefully get this car running. That's the update for today.